it's a crazy story that people. So I roll up to I go and get this acting coach out here, this acting coach Lee, and I roll up there one day. I'm sitting there, and she's like going to her back little like ADU, and I'm sitting out there, and she goes, "Oh, can you wait up 1 sec? I have one of my clients." And I'm like, "Sure, yeah." This is the first time I ever met with her. I'm like, I'm nervous as fuck. She gave me some homework. I'm thinking about lines and stuff. Now I got to put weight. Now I'm thinking like maybe she's doing this on purpose. Maybe she doesn't have anyone there. She wants
gaming
to
you a little bit.
Gaming me a little bit. Roll up in there. It's fucking Casey. I'm like, what the fuck? And so we kicked it off for a little while. We talked for a little while, and then the next day after our session, she gave me more homework, and she gave me a fucking scene from Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one at the boat dock when you're with your nephew, and he's like busting your balls about keeping the boat, and I was doing that, and the next day I went, like the week after I walked in, I was fucking nervous as fuck that I thought she was gonna make me run lines with you or something. I'm like, this lady's crazy. What is she thinking? And it was fun. That's when we really first got to meet.
Dude, my side of that story, I was sitting there with her, and I'm like, she's like, I gotta wrap it up. I got someone coming in. I was like, who do you got coming in? Oh, I was grilling her. She's like, oh, just someone, a new client. Didn't want to say, protecting your privacy. And I was like, I'm not leaving, Lee. Who's coming in? And she told me, and I was like, no, I'm really not leaving. I'm staying here until dude gets here. And I waited, and then you came in. I took like half your time. I was like peppering you with questions. I was like, I'm not leaving. I got my time with my man here right now. I got a lot on my mind. So we stayed there. And then I went back like, whatever it was, a few weeks later. And I was like, I want you to schedule me before Jules. Whenever Jules is coming in, I want to be there before. So I got some more things I want to ask him. She was like, no, I can't do that, dude. I'm a professional.
She's the best. She's such a she's taught me a lot, and I only worked with her for a little time because at that time that's when I landed the job with Fox, and so then with Inside the NFL, and so I put that on hold because I was starting to get nervous for like talking in front of the camera and all that stuff. So I didn't get to see her. I haven't seen her as much as late, but you know, she's a cool teacher that takes a lot of the time to learn you and then learns your motivation.
Yeah.
What motivates you, and she was able to explain things. Like I always remember, acting is not about right or wrong. It's about belief or not belief or something she would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe or do you not believe? You know, and she's just a interesting lady that I enjoyed every bit with. And I got to get back to her.
Yeah, you should. She's very smart. She's good with that. Like I didn't go to theater school, or I didn't go to drama. You know, I never did any of that. I never had an acting coach. And then I went to her one time just because I had something to do that was like too much lines. I'm getting old. I'm like, I just got to sit with somebody and run them. And I met her, and she had great advice. She's really, really good. And everyone, like, I know a lot of other people that have worked with her, and she makes them better.
Yeah.
You know, she's good. You would be a good actor, dude. Are you still interested in doing that, or you just want to do it for like when you got to do commercials?
No, I would be interested. I just have an insecurity of being the person on set that doesn't know their line. Like it's like not knowing the play.
Don't have any insecurities at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's the only thing I get nervous about is that kind of stuff. But I'm definitely interested in getting.
Gronk knew his lines, bro.
Gronk. He's funny. We did a parody of fucking Good Will Hunting for the schedule release party. Fucking Gronk was your brother. I was Matt, and Ernie Adams was fucking Robin Williams. So it was a fun thing. And Rob's like, I get so excited when I have to do lines. I sit there and I just like practice them for 6 or 7 days by myself. I love remembering. Like that's Rob, you know.